I believe my stream is live on our 5 minute delay
Starting
of
batch.
week 5, I believe. 82L
Starting pick.
season 30. Oh, I've got
Radiant
it in the
team
title.
pick.
Season 34, maybe? 43. Season 43, Voyager 82L, Hobbit Hole versus the Mittenses. Two longtime favorite teams. Lots of good energy going on between these two guys, these two teams. Lots of good friends, just playing some Dota on a Thursday night. Exciting. Is this the first league game since the patch? There might have been a league game last week. Um, this is the first one I've really watched. I might have played in the one last week, now that I think about it. So that one didn't count. But I'm excited to watch a league game on this new patch, new map, lots of water, lots of buffed heroes, new objectives mixed around. Excited to see how these teams deal with their new farming patterns, new hero abilities, new things all around. Let me make sure my controls are popped up correctly. I don't expect many, if any, viewers live, but I'll get my things up just in case that happens. Looking at some of these bans out of the gate, Lich and Snap. Did Snap get some stuff going on? I know Lich got nerfs, but he was so good, and he's such a strong hero of Kool-Aid's. It makes sense to be a first-time ban, first-round ban. Witch Doctor, Dragon Knight ban. Dragon Knight went up a full 10 percentage points in his win rate after the patch due to a bug in one of his facets, or maybe all of his facets. But I think his high win rate isn't necessarily due to one of the facets alone. I think he's just good. And so playing him carry, playing him mid, playing him off lane, he can be any core role. Makes sense to just take him out right away. Jakiro was the first pick. Yeah, first pick Jakiro. He received some significant buffs, and he was good before. Instead of having to pick your ice facet or your liquid fire facet or liquid ice for your E auto attack, he can now have both, and they share a cooldown, which is really nice because sometimes you want the slow and the damage amp, sometimes you want the attack speed, slow, and the burn on the towers. So now you can have your ice and eat it with fire too, I think is how the saying goes. So he is a great first pick. Abba, another first pick. In previous patches being played mostly as a pause 5, but he can it looked like his kit is very well suited for off lane right now with some significant wins in percentage points in as core. Although if Abba and Tide are both on the same team and I was to ask which one was the offlaner, I would bet Tidehunter. His Kraken shell got an active, which makes him super annoying to deal with. Stealer, another one on the list of broken cores, broken heroes after the patch. So we'll see how Kaiser can make use of him. Some other bands, Spirit Breaker, Lena, a favorite hero of Red Seal for mid. Spirit Breaker, a very favorite hero for Beef Supreme. Great targeted bans for Hobbit Hole, seeing that Mittenses is doing their homework. Ursa, Sniper, annoying heroes to lane against, annoying heroes to play against. Sniper more for the late game, Ursa more for that quick tempo, eat your face kind of hero. Shaman. Shaman's new facet, Chicken Fingers, which is kind of fun. I honestly don't know. I mean, it's fun to be able to stack. It makes it every 10 seconds. His right click will turn an enemy hero into a chicken for 1 second. And so it's nice because you can stack it, you blink in, you hex, and then you auto attack, you time it right to get another hex, and then you shackle, and it adds a whole extra second of disable. You can use it to cancel TPs, you can use it, if you're good in lane, you can hit it on the enemy core so that they never ever get a range creep or never ever get a flag bearer. I've never quite used it like that. I've only played maybe 2 games as Shaman since the patch. He is one of my favorites, but I'm not sure it's certainly not as good as the facet was before that kept him alive. Now that is kind of split between his shard, which used to give him extra range and extra snakes on his shackle. Instead, they've really changed things around. Now his Aghanim Scepter has a whole extra lightning shock going on thing. I played with that. I don't know how good it is. It's not the same push down their throat with super snakes, Ags, Refresher, but it's still fun. Now the split shot on snakes is on level 25. So Bristle, did they rework some of his facets? Maybe. I guess I could pull up patch notes if I really cared. I don't care that much. I'll look at stuff as it goes. Zeus is hot right now as a support, potentially a mid, but I think that's going to be a pause 4 with pause 5 ABBA. And Razor could go. I know Red Seal likes to play that one mid, but it can be a really strong tempo carry as well. Seems very good against Lifestealer also. Bristle, I'm not sure cares so much if he's linked. He certainly doesn't like giving the extra damage to Razor, but he's going to throw his quills, he's going to throw his boogers, no matter what. Bristle, will Bristle still buy Hyperstone? Hyperstone? No, Bloodstone. Will Bristle still buy Bloodstone? So Bloodstone used to give the extra AoE, which was nasty on those quills, but he really wanted it for the spell Lifesteal. And so I think Bristle still buys Bloodstone, even if it doesn't give him the bonus AoE effect for his pricklies. Viper. He's not incredibly fun to play, but he's stable. He sits there, he spits. His extra damaging auto attacks are super annoying. He'll win his lane. He'll get his shard and take towers. I don't think they reworked that shard. I'll have to check once we get in. But he is just a great mid pick. Possibly also a making sure that Mittenses didn't pick it to counter the Bristleback. Oh, will he break the Kraken Shell? I suppose Kraken Shell still has that passive component. So fair counter to Tidehunter. And I suppose they wanted to hold their other bans for Queen of Pain and OD. So if you're missing either a carry or a mid for Mittenses, I'm banking on this Razor being the safe lane carry. And we're looking for a mid to go toe-to-toe with Red Seal on the Viper. We've got team fight, we've got damage, we've got tank, we've got backline spell damage. What are we missing? We're missing some disable. I mean, apart from Tidehunter's Ravage, Some extra disable wouldn't hurt. Some extra tower damage might be nice. Not sure who provides that from the mid position. Maybe a mid LC that hard disable and the taunt's nice. I don't know how much that helps you with towers. Drow. Okay. So Razor most likely going mid, and Drow for some nice backline damage. Can Lifestealer get on top? If Bristle get on top of Drow? We'll see. Oh my goodness, look at this Abaddon. What is he? He's got a skeleton Mexican hat on a crazy looking horse and a curvy sword. And he's holding no, the squid. I was thinking the squid belonged to the Abaddon. I was like, man, he's got everything. Okay, so squid belongs to Tidehunter with his squid face and the pot belly. Oh, this razor head is, or the razor skin is nice also. We got the googly eyes on Jakiro and the funny viper. Man, I'm gonna have to give the hats to Mittenses all the way. There's some nice looking skins. Well done, boys. And we got the golden sea mine on the back of Tidehunter. Yeah. Oh, we do have the eyeball. Shaman holding an eyeball ward. That's fun. All right. How do I cast? Let's see if I can figure this out. We want...
Prepare for battle.
Change this camera. I am a... What's the opposite of professional? Amateur. Free camera. Amateur caster all the way. As for items... No one smoked. No one... Oh, Mr. Fahrenheit. Our Zeus. Oh, that's Mr. Fahrenheit. So is that a mid Zeus then? Or, these guys swap around roles. They told me one time, was I playing with Mr. Fahrenheit or was I playing with Twisted Web maybe? He said at the beginning of the season, they all flip a coin or they draw straws and that's how they decide who plays what position. For the season. I'm not sure if he was being serious or just having fun. But that's what he told me. It sure looks like Zeus is going support here. Although I've seen Mr. Fahrenheit play a good deal of mid. They're smoked up there, invading the enemy triangle. Fortunately for Mittenses, they are hiding on the other high ground as they're going to cross here through this little spot where the towers won't break. And this is a dead shaman. If they notice he's here... Oh, they didn't notice he was there! And now we are split in this fight. No one's going to die here. Oh, it's Huey Lewis who's caught out! First blood going to Red Seal on Huey Lewis. Second blood, Red Seal dies. And we have a third blood? Tide goes down. And Kaiser's going to go also. Oh, no! Kaiser tries to hide in Roshan's pit. What a bloodbath! Razor shackled, which is Lifestealer gonna live? Lifestealer lives! Oh my goodness, what a bloodbath! 1 in 5. 1 in 5. 6 deaths in the first 30 seconds. I guess 50 seconds if you include -20. Holy cow, that was fun. Well, any game that starts out with 6 kills in the first 20 seconds of the match is going to be a good one. Kaiser is low on supplies. Let's pull up our last hitometer so we can take a look here. Any fun wards? We got this here looking for a ward. This Razor. How is Razor going to do against Viper? I think Viper can stay pretty well away and kite this Razor so he doesn't get linked. He is already level 2, so I'm curious to see how that's going to work. Nice job, Harry, unblocking your camp. The secret to a good off lane is making sure you have this camp, which is blocked. So good job, Kool-Aid, for blocking this. Good job, Harry, for unblocking it. Successful off lane is when you can pull back over and over. This Bristle is throwing down the spikies, but losing a lot of health. I think he's going to be fine, though he is going to have to hang back while he heals for a little bit. Abbott is also low. I think he's fine. trying to get this blocked. He's got a point in Curse of Avernus, which makes his right click so nasty. He puts on his shield, they hit him, it hurts. If he hits you, it hurts. I don't like playing against these enemy Abbas. And another deal, another death mid lane. Well, he looks like he got linked for 19 damage. A lot of good it did him with 2 points in poison attack. You can steal the damage, but you can't steal the poison. Pull here from Kool-Aid. Looks like Beef Supreme is mostly healed up. This lane is pulled back right where they like him. Huey getting a counter pull. Get these creeps back where Drow can actually hit a couple. Except she's not doing too bad. She is, well, actually she's more than double Bristleback, so she is doing just fine. A lot more last hits happening in the top lane with 8 on Kaiser and 13 on this Tide Hunter. This Tide Hunter's going to be a mess to deal with once he's got a couple of points in Kraken Shell. Yeah, this poison tech just sucks to get hit. It's going to get linked, chase him around, but, you know, he's a ranged boy. Viper is a slow hero, but he's ranged, which makes it easier for him to deal with the Razor shenanigans. Yeah, keep your camp clear, Harry, and you will do just fine on this lane. This is not going to reveal it. We did go chicken fingers, so we got a shackle. We got to use. Oh, we opened with the chicken fingers. That's what it was. Can't really control it. You can only control it by saying when to right click. But you know, shackling the Abba, at worst you can make him low. You're not going to kill him easily. And another death for this Razor mid lane. Yeah. I don't know. Yeah, I think a Zeus mid might be a better option, but I'm sure he's just playing support here, soaking up some of this and seeing if he can help out his Razor. Yeah, with only with half the last hits as Viper. All right, Mr. Fahrenheit, with this Tide Hunter alone, there's a lot of damage coming down here, but point in Kraken Shell, he is low, but he is just fine. And Kool-Aid getting this pull off on the hard camp, bring the lane back. They will be very happy about that. Oh, we got it. Oh, that silence might have saved this Abba. But then again, the Aquatic Shield saved him just fine. If Zeus can get in here, I don't know if they can get the Bristle. Or maybe they will. Drow's dishing out that damage, and Beef Supreme will go down for a good chunk of gold on this Drow. 3 killing streak ended. Nice job, Razor. I'm sorry, Zeus. Nice job, Zeus. Red Seal, a level and a half over this Razor. Yeah, this Viper is just no fun to play against in lane. What are you doing, Kool-Aid? Oh, you're pulling. What a good support. She's gonna get the double pull. Can you pull? Nah, you can't pull the Fishman and these guys at the same time. I'm sure there's good opportunities for double camp pulls on this map, but I do not know where they are. Oh, if they pincer on this Shaman, but they don't. Not a lot of health on this. Ooh, we have a new item, Orb of Frost. Yeah. Oh, you hit with Curse of Avernus. He's just going back to camp, going back to base to heal up. So you hit with Curse of Avernus to slow. This is going to slow again. So extra slow every time this guy hits you. Fourth death on this Razor. That does not feel so good.
Middle tower is under attack.
Yeah, this Viper is going to set the tone for the mid game for sure. while Razor's going to be behind. Viper's going to be able to run around with Shaman and Jakiro and Bristle, make all sorts of space for this Lifestealer who comes online, I think, fairly quickly. He's somewhat of a tempo carry, so this mid-game Viper, while Razor's so far behind, now a full 2 levels ahead of this Razor. Yeah, if Mittens is going to pull this out, it's going to be because it's a 60-minute game with Drow getting a chance to get 6 and 7 slotted. But for now, it looks like she's doing okay. She's even in lane. Oh! If you're gonna feed your kill streak, at least you fed it to the support. You got your 5th kill on Razor. I guess the first kill was probably before the horn. So 4 kills in lane. We're not almost level 6 on our Abba, so you can hit him and don't worry about his ult coming off. Oh, are we diving? We're diving under lane, but he is very low, getting hit by this tower. Oh, with a couple of creeps to tank those tower shots, this could have been a dead Drow. Unfortunately, she has her ult. She's just gonna skin the Bristle naked with her. Oh! I would tip that Razor. What a good shot. It's super annoying to kill a Shaman early game, or to do something like Lion who dumps all his damage, or Lena who dumps all of her damage, to kill Shaman through his foul play facet innate, where
structures are fortified.
Reset cooldown every time he dies. He can first Ravage down. Yeah, you see the Hex, followed by the Chicken Fingers, followed by the Shackle, but then the Kraken dispels the Shackle. He's just fine. Yeah, but this foul play, you can't just dump all your damage into a Shaman. And in the early game, when you usually have just enough damage to get the kill, you don't have a lot of lingering effects, you're not just dumping a lot of damage. This foul play saves the Shaman early game so many times. So Razor being able to chase up and give just a little bit more damage with his plasma field. We have an ult cast here, sucking all this damage away from Beef Supreme. I don't know. He's going to turn on Harry here, and actually the Quills kill him! Oh my goodness. Beautiful save. But then a well-timed ult from Zeus, finishing off that Bristle. What a great game. And first death on Drow? Well, the second death on Drow. I heard that ult go off from Viper and got excited. Already has Orchid. Dang. That is not going to be a good time, yeah. I think they take this tower. Well, I don't know if they're going to take it. There's no one over here to defend it. He's got points in Nether Toxin. I should just dump it on these creeps. Trying to keep that catapult alive, but it dies. Yeah, I would love to see him take that tower and then just switch to one of the other lanes and start making havoc. I think switching Drow over here and letting Razor do a little bit of catch up. He is smoked. See if they can go around. They're not going to catch him. They don't have any creeps to dive the tower. They get their ult off on him, and Beef Supreme's going to chase him. Jakiro ult down. And team effort bringing down this Razor who's just trying to catch up. Abba does have his ult, so he will live at least for a little while. Runs away once his ult fully heals him, but this tower's going to die to all of these heroes. How many points? 1 point in liquid fire. we got this tower, these tower taken supports.
Dire's middle tower is under attack. Radiant's bottom tower.
Yeah,
is
this was a very good move on the part of Mittenses, shifting Drow, who had a fine lane. They at worst went even in lane. Maybe came out a little bit on top. Moving Drow mid, get a little bit of catch up, and then try and find some space for Razor to get some farm. What are we gonna do with this invisibility rune? I don't know if they see Shaman up here.
Radiant's middle tower is
They're looking for something. Is she gonna break her invis? Just for the courier. I'm saving it for the kill. Silence.
Dire's top tower is under attack.
Bam, bam, bam. And she TP'd. A Ravage, just to make sure that we got. Where did she die? Oh, this is bottom. I think that was a good trade. A Ravage to make sure we killed the Shaman who was just trying to soak up the tower. And meanwhile, these three are running around through the jungle, taking away all the space. Making space and taking space. Putting pressure on the tower. And now they're going to collapse with the help of a lifestealer here. They know something's up. I saw Zeus X ping. All the spells come out. Drow's here to kind of help defend. If they keep her zoned, actually it looks like they make it away. But the Viper ult comes down. Bristle's chasing. There's the kill on Razor, and wow. Oh no, why did you come in? Why did you come in and help Drow? Don't you die too. Snake's cast, just make sure. Hey, you stay out of here. You stay out of here. Don't you come on up. Although maybe you should have attempted to come up and get that rampage on Bristle. Man, he's doing great. He doesn't even have his Ags yet. Ags giving this active ability to the Quill Spray or to his bristly back, where he can turn around and just go bap 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 bap. So make him stronger too.
Radiant's middle tower is under attack.
When he is disarmed, his speed is reduced. No, it just adds the active. It doesn't make his bristleback more powerful. Oh, with those two fights and those pushes, I mean, now Tide didn't really do any damage here top, and their lanes aren't in too bad of a spot. Let's switch over to net worth. Yeah. With Hobit Hole was definitely ahead, and then that last fight with the ultra kill on Beef Supreme, that certainly didn't help Mittenses' chances. We have a smoke here. Are they gonna find? I think Kool-Aid knows that he broke. Maybe he never got them in the first place. They didn't see the Zeus. He's not really the kill they wanted him. They want Drow. They want Razor again. They want Tide. Is Kraken Shield broken? Uses a defensive Ravage, let his team get in place. This suddenly might not be such a great fight for Hobit Hole anymore. I take that back. It could go even. With Ravage used, Lifestealer helping out, we're gonna hit these two big tanky guys. Abba and Tide go down. They couldn't ask for anything else, except for maybe another kill on this Razor, who is just totally neutered at this point. So now with this 7k lead, we want to be posturing for our 15-minute Tormentor. I mean, they've got a catapult. We're taking over the jungle. Yeah, put some. Oh, I don't know, Kool-Aid. You're warding up, and it's dangerous. They don't see you, and you get away with it. I guess nighttime. No one's got the super nighttime vision, and ever since in the last big map change when they introduced this top jungle and this bottom jungle. I've never known quite what to call it, because you've got the bottom lane, you've got the top lane, and then you've got these tippy top lane and the bippy bottom. Alright, we do take the Tormentor, no problem. Zeus doesn't even get a kill out of it. Abba dies. Do we have Viper ult? Do we have Viper ult? Oh, Viper ult must have gone down on Abba. I think they killed Abba through his ult. Oh! That's why Viper bought the Orchid. So that he can break him, so Abba's ult doesn't go off automatically. And they can silence him, so that he can't do his ult manually. Oh! Oh, that feels so bad as an Abba. You run in and say, I've got my ult. There's nothing that can hurt me. Until Viper breaks you, Viper silences you, and your ult doesn't do anything. Yeah, so you've got the tippy top lane jungle and the bippy bottom lane jungle. I heard someone in a video call it the gutters. So I like that, especially now that there's water in it. So I think I'll start calling it. I didn't really like calling it tippy top lane. Certainly not. I don't think I've ever said bippy bottom to anybody before.
Now my enemies
We'll hide that name from now on, and we'll call this the bottom gutter and the top gutter. Lots of pings fight coming out in the top jungle here. They catch Razor. He's got all the boogers. He's got all the fire. He's got all the shaman crowd control. He doesn't stand a chance. So with this, we've got their shard. Can I see it?
Dire's top tower is under
Shaman
attack.
got the shard. So Shaman's new shard, adding the extra chickens to his foul play. And the extra chickens are nice, but what really
Dire's
helps is
top
it
tower
increases.
is under attack.
It was 1 second, and the shard increases to 1.5 seconds of invulnerability.
Radiant's middle tower is under
Is
attack.
that right? Damage is reduced to 1.5 seconds.
Radiant structures
Increases
are
the time incoming damage is reduced
Radiant's
to
middle
1.5
tower
seconds,
is under
and it's
attack.
reduced by incoming damage is reduced to 0. Yeah. So you are invulnerable for 1.5
middle
seconds.
tower
That's
has
a
fallen.
very strong get out of jail free card. Down or up from 1 second. It's really 1 second. I thought it was 1.5 seconds. So why does it say invulnerable for 0.1 seconds, but incoming damage is reduced for 1.5 seconds? So why does it say invulnerable? Because I would think invulnerable and damage reduced to 0 are the same thing. I don't know. Maybe it's an axe interaction. Oh, and we haven't even talked about the new change to Jakiro's passive here.
Dire's middle tower is under attack.
Yeah. Sorry, Razor. Oh, he gets a kill! He gets a revenge kill on Viper for killing him all those times. Actually, this fight really turns for Mittenses, though Razor still dies. Well, I guess think of that poorly. That's what it was, Lifestealer
Dire's middle tower
with
is under attack.
his ult save. Yeah, so Jakiro gets an extra active on his Ice Path. Not only can he throw it down, he can now cast to break it. If he doesn't cast to break it, when it breaks, it causes extra damage of up to 225. That really helps in farming, a little bit of camps, and his pos 5 is dumping farm that much. His Ags isn't going to farm itself. But more importantly, you cast it, it stuns. Then you can time it so that as soon as the stun wears off, because the ice stays on the ground even after the stun is done, so that if other people walk into it, they get the stun. But now you can actively break the ice so that it stuns again for half a second. So for a total of 1.75 seconds if you can get it timed right. And that is just so nice that you can get a stun and then a second stun. And then Shaman can get in there and he can stun forever too. They know you're here, Zeus. Can you jump? Do your Mario jump to get out of there. The boogers have began. 3 stacks of boogers. I don't think.
Radiant's top
Oh,
tower
you can
is
kill
under
the
attack.
courier. That's what you can do. Oh, I thought he was gonna get killed by neutrals. Almost. Almost.
Radiant's top tower is under attack.
Maybe we got any cool items going on.
Radiant's top
Oh, and
tower
we've got the
has fallen.
new neutral system, which it's very nice. It's very nice. It's a little confusing, but I mean, I feel like I can always have the stats that I want. A shovel on a Viper mid is very different than a shovel on
Radiant's top tower
a
is
support.
under attack.
Even an Iron Talon. So Iron Talon for Lifestealer is going to have... Oh, it's not showing me his stats.
Dire's middle tower has been denied.
How do you see... See what neutral they chose?
Dire's bottom tower is under attack.
Go away. See what neutral they chose. I suppose... Okay. But he chose to get 8 extra damage and 4 armor. But Jakiro
Dire's bottom
also
tower
chose an
is
Iron
under
Talon, but
attack.
he has quick movement speed and mana. Yeah. There's that Bristleback Axe followed by a very well-timed Ravage. There's just not enough. These snakes really cutting off the Mittenses. All of the Jakiro fire, laying things down. Who's going down next? Drowdown. Bristle he's just really trolling. You can't kill the Bristle. Don't chase the Bristle. And
Radiant's top
oh,
tower
I
is
thought he
under
was going to be
attack.
saved going through the gate, but no, the ice followed by the secondary ice break. It's just, it's not a lot of damage, but it's just
Radiant's
enough
top
damage to get there.
tower is under
How much
attack.
is their initial damage? Formation,
Radiant's
max
top
stun,
tower
path
has
duration,
fallen.
radius. Yeah, so 50 damage initially, followed by, now he's up to 175, so
Radiant's top tower is under
225 damage.
attack. Radiant structures are fortified.
Hold on, can sneeze here. Excuse me.
Under attack.
Just enough to get that ABBA. Well, after he's going through his security gate. You got to make sure to unlock that security gate before you leave base. I didn't see Jojo Elephant is on. Just noticed him in my chat. Hello, Jojo. I happen to know Jojo has the night off work. Very kind of him to request the night off just so that he could watch his good friend's Hobbit Hole play tonight. What a good friend Jojo is. Alright, Hobbit Hole, you're 15k in the lead. We took a Tormentor. Is there another Tormentor up? I never got the Tormentor timings on the old. They're pinging it. They're checking if it's up. You know, they got all of these new icons, which are nice. You can ping for the power runes, you can ping for bounty runes, you can ping for
Radiant's
shrines,
bottom
the
tower
lotus
is under
pools,
attack.
you can even ping for jungle camps. And you can ping for Roshan, and it tells you Roshan is alive.
Radiant's bottom
Roshan
tower has fallen.
is dead and might spawn soon, but you're not quite sure. But there is nothing on the UI about the Tormentor. He is a mystery to me. Oh, didn't quite get him silenced.
Under attack. Radiant's bottom tower is under attack.
That's some Dota play right
Dire's
there.
structures
Nice
are
job,
fortified.
Lewis. So glad you didn't get broken and silenced again. That's right, Mittenses is the Praise the Moon of Mane team. From 3 battle passes ago? With Lacoste's Praise the Moon of Mane. It doesn't let you use it more than twice in a minute. But if everyone on your team has it, and you cycle through, and you
Dire
say
are scanning.
pause 1 go first, pause 2 go next, pause 3 go next, then you can time it, and you can have infinite Praise the Moon of Mane. And if you've played against the Mittenses in any of the past 3 years, you will know this fact. Hasn't come out, but I guess after 3 years, it can get a little old. Even for the Mittenses. Bristle just knocking at the door. 9 seconds on the borrowed time. Oh, that's too bad. That's all you can do. It's up. They see that it's up. The observer sees that it's up. Since none of these UI features will tell us.
Radiant's bottom tower is under attack.
You know, I think you can see it through the fog, though. You can see that it's here. You can see that it's open. Can I turn off? I don't do this. If I do dire fog only. Oh, can I do it before it dies? No. I missed it. That's what I wanted to do. Well, it looks dead to Radiant. Did it look dead before it was actually dead? I don't know. But I think you can see in the fog. And that's the best that the UI can do. So we got a free shard for Kool-Aid. And Jakiro's new shard is... Oh. I feel like it's not... I mean, you like using fire and you like using ice. Having them both not share the cooldown, it would certainly be great early game. But once you're in the late game, you know, it's all about getting your ice paths down, doing the dual breath, slowing, and then getting a killer ult. And liquid fire is great for sieging the buildings, but I feel like you're not. At least I don't have a big enough brain to be thinking about liquid fire and liquid ice, both on 4-second cooldowns, independent 4-second cooldowns. I just don't think it's that useful for what Jakiro does. Later into the game, sometimes I'll almost just right-click them so that they happen automatically. We've got our first Roche fight of this series, and I tell you what, I have had multiple failed Roche fights since this patch started. Having Roche back in the river, either top or bottom, is so much more dangerous than having it tucked away in the corners of the map. It makes it just a little bit more risky to get that off. This Ava does have his ult, and he got it off. Counter-initiate with Ravage. Nice Zeus ult. Are we gonna get a Kool-Aid kill? Everyone's dancing in the fire, so it's tough to get to him. Nice getting to the backline Drow, but gotta walk through this fire and ice, which isn't gonna feel good. You'll get this damage. They're pinging Drow. They see her. They see Drow's killing us, and Lifesteal will come around and say, I see her. Oh, nice job with your Shadow Blade. And is he gonna turn? He's gonna turn and try and save his Abba. Nice job, Iris. Iris. I don't want to call you Iris. Oh no! Oh no! They're on him. Shadow Blade in 3. Shadow Blade in 2. No! Oh, that was such good play up until. Well, it was still good play. You don't expect them to dive you past the tier 3. It was as good a play as considered when you're 6k below. And it looks like it, you know, the way to win a Dota game is never go high ground, and it looks like Hobit Hole is going to be able to go high ground with these. Viper has his shard to help crack these. We've got Kool-Aid, we've got Harry, Shaman. I have been in more than one league game with Hobit Hole where we had so much trouble going high ground even after taking mega creeps that we lost just because it is so hard to go high ground. I don't know specifically if any of these map changes affect that. Is Radiant smoked? Radiant is chasing. Radiant wants a piece, even though they have... Oh, they have Ravage in 5. I don't know. This is not the best place to fight, though. And now all of a sudden they're turning around. We could get tied, turn and Ravage, but I would think they'd want to save it for a high ground defense. No, if you use it... TP out! No, he dies. With the Ravage, saved him. Maybe. We caught a Zeus. We got a Zeus. Any follow-up? He may be able to Mario jump out of there. There you go, Mr. Fahrenheit. Nice job. Oh, but we've got the Bristle dive and the Lifestealer dive. Abba keeping him healthy as he can. It's just so hard. With Radiance on this guy, and we've got our fully loaded...
Radiant's bottom tower is under
Oh,
attack.
Guardian Greaves on Bristle. Nice. I think I usually see the phase boots for Bristle. They're just digging through that backdoor protection.
Dire's
I don't care
structures
where
are
their
fortified.
creeps.
Radiant's bottom barracks are under attack.
They've got... Creeps are still a minute away. Oh, here they come. But yeah, even with creeps, we're just melting right. Even without creeps, they were melting through these buildings.
Radiant's bottom barracks has fallen.
But there is not a lot left to do here. With a nearly 30k lead,
Is under attack.
and still Aegis on Lifestealer here. Blink Ravage, just to show you that we can.
Has fallen.
Followed by Bristle just kind of messing everyone up. And, yeah. If it wasn't over before, it's over now. Nice disarm, getting this, this halberd. I know there's changes to the halberd that make people like it. Did it get... What was the rework to it? I think they changed the recipe.
Radiant's top tower is under attack. Radiant's top tower has fallen.
Halberd...
Radiant's top barracks.
Oh, they put the Vanguard in it. Yeah, so that's a great build-up
Radiant's
item
top barracks are
for
under
Bristle.
Radiant's top barracks has fallen. The Dire now have mega creeps.
Doesn't give you the status resist anymore, because it used to be built from the Sange. But yeah, getting Drow disarmed. Yeah, she doesn't like that. Increased our lead to more than 30k. We are mega creep. And we finish Aegis. I think Aegis just expired. I don't think they even lost it to a death. And oh, you know, so I guess Bristleback doesn't need Bloodstone anymore. I don't know. Guardian Greaves, Heart, nice utility of a halberd built up from the Vanguard. That makes you tanky. Does it need the spell lifesteal maybe?
Radiant's middle tower is under attack.
I mean, oh, is he gonna do the fountain dive? Ah. Oh, that's so nasty. A lifestealer keeps him alive. You go into the fountain and you let the fountain hit your back, and it just goes da 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 da, rocking this Bristleback.
Radiant's middle tower has fallen.
Yeah, that was dope. He did it! He got the Ags. Oh,
Radiant's
so
ancient is under
you
attack.
put your shackle on your teammate, you put it on your Bristle,
Dire
who's
victory.
running up front, and then ow, I'm gonna look at it. You put your shackle on your teammate, and it emits every 0.9 seconds. It emits a shock of lightning to any target within 600 range. And I'm not sure how good that is, but man, is it fun. And I would have liked to see more of it, but you only get that at a game that's going really, really good. And by then, what do you throw it on Bristle, I guess, as he's diving the fountain. So, how much impact does it have? Yeah, hard to say. How much fun is it? Oh yeah, so much fun. Shaman loves to just stand there and not have to do anything. That's what his shackling kit is about. Oh, did I miss it? Okay, we can go back here and see. Let's take a look at some of these graphs. So at 10 minutes, yeah, this Viper just dominated the lane with 4 or 5 kills on the Razor before the 10-minute mark and 2K and uh, almost 2K above, and I think he was a whole 2 levels above by that 10-minute mark. Yeah, it was a little harder to read. But yeah, this kind of says it all. Drow, yeah, it looks like they went even in their lane with 4K each on Drow and Bristle. And then what was the other matchup? Shaman and Abba. Okay, so a small edge on Shaman, but that lane was basically a draw versus, and then Life Stealer and Tide, yeah. So mid and safe lane for Hobbit Hole went very well, and then a draw at best for the Drow, and that just kept Mittenses on their back foot for the duration of the game, and Hobahole was able to capitalize on that, run around the map mid game, taking over, not given a lot of space for Drow and Razor to get their farm. Meanwhile, Lifestealer had his run of the map to get his Radiance, get his, I don't know, what else did he get? Get his Radiance, get his Manta, get his Basher, even had an AC. Man, yeah, he had everything he wanted in this game. And he didn't even die. So kudos to Hobbit Hole on taking game one. I will take just a little break, and we will see you in a couple minutes. Oh no, I just got back to my computer after taking a drink. Looks like I got kicked. Maybe we lost the lobby. I'll have to look at my replay, see what happened. It's saying 0-0 with a 0 time. That makes me think that they destroyed the lobby. They were halfway.
Radiant team ban.
Maybe not halfway. They
Dire
were
team
partway through
ban.
the picks. Yeah, looks like they're just rushing through their picks again.
Radiant team ban.
Or maybe they're rushing through these bans anyway because they know they don't want to face Jakiro. That's a really #1 ban.
10 seconds
Let him
remaining.
have Lich, even though Kool-Aid is a Lich specialist.
5 seconds remaining.
Jakiro. Let me pull up. What does it say about him? How do we do this? Do it here. If we sort by the percent change. Oh, actually, this looks different than when I checked it a couple days ago. Well, Shakiro's all the way down to number 35. Well, okay, but still 1.3%. That's very respectable. Moran is at the top. Yeah, when I checked this a couple days ago, DK was 10% up. I guess half of that was the bug. He's still 4.5% up. Natures. Man, I don't want Natures to be coming back. Alright, here's Lifestealer. I bet we're gonna see a Lifestealer ban.
Dire team ban.
Yeah, here we go.
Dire team pick. Radiant
And then
team
Mittenses
pick.
know they don't want to play ABBA, and they sure as heck don't want anyone else to play ABBA. Witch Doctor ban. I don't think Witch Doctor got anything that made him crazy. A little bump, but I mean he's sitting at 53%, and I'll bet
5 seconds
one of these
remaining.
guys is a Witch Doctor specialist.
Dire team ban.
A very comfort pick for Kool-Aid with AA. His Frost Blast, very good against things that Hobble doesn't like to play against, like Necro, like, well, I guess we already have
10
ABBA banned
seconds
out.
remaining. Dire team ban.
Anyone that depends on their regen. Or maybe this is a great counter pick to, are we going to see a Huskar game? Huskar is back.
10
Beef Supreme
seconds
loves his
remaining.
Huskar.
Ban.
What would we need? We would need another Viper picker ban.
Radiant team pick.
Huskar doesn't like to be broken. Oh, Huskar is banned. Huskar is banned. I forgot to, I don't know if I took note. Huskar was banned last game. Excuse me. I wonder if I can pull back on my video here, go to the end of the draft. Was Huskar banned from game 1? Here it is. Huskar was not banned. I didn't think so. But at any rate, I don't think you needed to ban it if you were going to pick Viper, but they certainly wouldn't play it if you could break him and get rid of his massive regen.
10 seconds remaining.
That's okay. Better safe
5
than sorry.
seconds remaining.
Huskar's, I know his big change is he got a facet that lets him dispel, and that's one of the things you put a vessel on Huskar. Is he higher up? Oh yeah, there he is. Huskar number 13, up from 47 to 49%, almost 50%, which is great for a cheese pick hero. A cheese pick hero being at 50%, that's almost moving from territory of cheese pick to, you know, reliable victory condition. But you get a couple of counters against Huskar like AA or someone who can break him, or someone who can keep him from healing, or someone who can disarm him or keep him from life stealing up, and he's easy to play against. But if you don't have any of those, he can even dispel off a vessel.
Dire team pick.
Can you dispel off break? That's one that I'm never sure.
5 seconds remaining.
It's never quite clear.
Radiant team pick.
Looking at the tooltips for some of the items, whether or not they're breakable. So we've got offlane Night Stalker. That's going to be Beef Supreme's hero. His job's going to be to look for this lion and eat him. If he's silenced, he can't stun.
10 seconds
And
remaining.
no crowd control means
5 seconds remaining.
not a happy life for Mittenses. That was one thing that certainly lacked from Mittenses' last game, was the crowd control. They had Tidehunter with his Ravage, and he hit some good Ravages. But that was about all they had in terms of crowd control. They had the slow from Razor. They had the mini stun from Zeus, and that's a mini stun. That's really just for stopping, interrupting teleports. And they had the silence from Drow. So I guess that's one thing that Hobbit Hole's lineup really excelled with, was all the CC on these supports. And now we've got the big team fight with Mars, another good CC ult. Let Lion set you up. Mars jump in, or I guess Mars jumps in, see who he can get on top of. Oh, with Night Stalker though, I've hated this. I've hated playing against the Mars facet that blinds you when you are in the arena. As a support, I like to not get arenaed and then stick around on the outside. And as soon as one of my friends is caught inside the arena, I can throw my saves down. I can try and throw some disables in, do what I can, especially like if I play an Oracle. I can help out my buddy who's caught by the arena. But no, the Mars facet makes it so that I can't see him. I'm totally blinded. So we can have Night Stalker cast his ult once Mars casts his. I think Mars is maybe on a little bit shorter cooldown, but we get the flying vision, and I'm not sure that interaction's going to work. I hope I see that. I want to know if a flying Beef Supreme can see inside of a Mars ultimate. I don't know, maybe he's not even going to choose that facet. Mittens is saying, "Dang, that bristleback looked like so much fun." They thought we want to try that this game, which means is Mars going mid? No, I bet we have Viper mid, Mars off lane. We're going to have Bristleback safe lane? Interesting. We'll see how this goes. Mars mid isn't unheard of either, but I feel like Viper would be less suited to the off lane. I guess it depends on the matchup. Maybe they're feeling flexible. Mittenses certainly are capable of shifting around who plays in what position. We'll see who takes what mid. Phantom Assassin picked. Phantom Assassin looking strong for the moment. Oh, excuse me, yawn. It's not that late. 10:20. I guess it's a little bit late. Some other bands coming down. Sniper and Ursa again. Get those guys out of our game. Axe. If Beef's not going to pick it, we don't want it in our game. Void Spirit banned out. That's a Red Seal hero. They're correctly identifying that Hobbit Hole still needs to pick a mid. And it really appears that Mittenses still need a support. I mean, I've heard of Mars support. I've heard of Viper support. Bristle support. Yeah, that's not one I've heard of. So we'll see. They Hobbit Hole banned a support out of Disruptor. Let's see if they pick another support to get rid of here. Viper can hit towers. He can control areas. Yeah. Get rid of Warlock. Warlock, he's strong right now. And his BKB piercing ult can really be annoying for Phantom Assassin. Oh, you know what else is going to be annoying for Phantom Assassin is the BKB piercing Viper break. That's going to make it so that they can hit you. Even you can be as evasive as you want on your passive ability. But you know what? Viper breaks you and it's going to go through. Bristle's going to quill you and it's going to go through. Mars is going to ult you, and you can get out of that. That's not so big a deal. But if Mars lands his spear right, you're broken by Viper. You're ulted and speared by Mars. Bristle is throwing the quills at you. Oh, there's another BKB piercing damage. Lion can pierce. Well, he's not pierce your evasion. Lion's going to ignore your evasion with his ult. So Kaiser's going to need some farm before he can really excel in this game. I guess that's a generic thing to say, but looking at these hats, we've got it's a nice looking go through the woods for Harry. Oh, I love the little lantern there. That's the PA set looks nice. We've got the Harry Night Stalker. Got generic Lion, generic Viper. Oh, they're not picked. They're not picked yet. We've got this nice snotty bristleback. Oh, look at that's a big old shield on Mars. Got the Arcana Queen of Pain. Crazy horns on the Lion. We got the shiny stuff going on in Viper. I don't know. I like the googly eyes Viper that Red Seal had. It wasn't googly eyes. It was, kind of looked dragony. Yeah, I'm gonna give the hats to Hobbit Hole this time. I do like Queen of Pain Arcana, and they've got some extra things going on here. I like when you mix an Arcana with some different cosmetics. So I love your Queen of Pain, but we got the Harry Night Stalker in this PA looks pretty nice. So I will give it to Hobbit Hole for the hats. It's not a game of Dota unless it's hats before strats. Oh, we can see facets there. I don't think I can see what they do. I can see what they're called. All right, going into game 2. Previous match, a tied win. Yeah, that doesn't surprise me. All right. Right out of the gate, another smoke in the hands of the Mittenses. And we'll see where we're going. It looks like both teams are going to converge in this north jungle. Here's the praise of Moon and Mayonnaise. Got to get that morale up. Time your mayonnaise. Mayonnaise. Smoke popped. Hobbit Hole trying to interrupt it. They're gonna smoke And oh, Lion, you're gonna give away the gig. Unless it's a bait. Oh, Lion, I think you gave it away. You might have gotten an AA kill or a PA kill. Now we are just going to play evasive and defensive on Hobbit Hole. Ah, too bad for Mittenses. That was almost a really sneaky play, and it looked like Kool-Aid was going to take that. Well, maybe they'll get a couple of... Oh. We may just split 2 and 2. Yeah, PA saying it's not worth it. It's not worth it. We just want to get our gold and get out of here without feeding a first blood. No one likes to feed that first blood. And it's nighttime! We have the Night Stalker facet, where it starts out as night, and night is a little bit longer. Super annoying. Except for Night Stalker, he likes it. You want the last hitometer. Is this Harry talking to me? Oh. I didn't even look at these. Oh, that's... You may get... Oh. That's landing that stun. If you step on another bramble, you might die. Yeah, that was a little bit forward there for Lion. And he took a lot of damage for it. So we do have Bristle going in the safe lane. Quap for mid. And, oh! This is a support Viper. Unless we're just having 2 offlaners. We'll see. It does look like it is Mars taking the last hits. And I wonder how this... I'm never quite sure how these mid matchups go. I don't play enough mid to know how OD goes against this Queen of Pain. But we have... Yeah, I think these guys changed up positions. Maybe not. I don't know. We've got a... Oh, yeah, Kool-Aid. That very wise TP. I think that was the only way he was getting out of there. But that's going to leave PA alone in lane here. She's probably going to have to either soak up some damage or miss some last hits. Fortunately, she's got her knife. And neither of her opponents have a stick or a wand to capitalize on her using that. You play against a PA, you gotta get your stick, because she is basically a ranged hero when it comes to last hitting. She's gonna throw that knife. Oh, wait, she's going for the green creeps. Yeah, well, she's basically even at this point. Bottom here, we are yet to have our first blood. I am yet to miss the first blood, so we'll see how that goes. Oh, you know what? This Lion paired with Bristleback.
Radiant's courier has been killed.
Yeah, he can suck on Night Stalker so that he doesn't have mana. He can suck on Bristleback to make sure that he constantly has mana. I know when I play Lion and I lane with a Bristleback, they are sure grateful, or I lane with a Viper, they're always grateful to get that extra mana. And Bristle is last hitting, oh, fair, 11 to 16 against the Night Stalker. Quap's got her bottle. Getting ready for our 4-minute water rune. Red Seal doing very well in his last hitting, 22 to 10 on this Quap with 12 denies. which puts him... he's half a level ahead at this point. And I'm doing my best to watch these life meters at the top to see when I'm missing action, and hopefully I get this first blood. Oh, every once in a while I think they're going in on this lion. They're going to get lion on the first blood, and then he gets his stun off. Yeah, and he's got these mangoes. I don't think that's going to be quite enough. Oh, if they can get a stun. This might be first blood. I think you can still quill spray the... You know, she goes into Shadow Realm. I think you can still do your quill sprays. If they'd have pushed it, they maybe could have gotten it off. Viper throwing his stuff down. And here's our first blood. Here's... Oh! That's not the first blood I thought we were going to get. We got the revenge kill. Nice job getting the kill from the poison before PA was able to get his kill. Her kill. The character is female, the player is male. So first blood going to Mittens on the Viper. AA can dish out this harass with his auto attack. And the chilling touch, very annoying.
Radiant's bottom tower is under attack.
Is there anything new on Lion's kit? I don't think so. We still got the Essence Eater facet. And then Shattering Crown. Cursed Crown accumulates all damage dealt. It applies it. Percentage of that damage is dealt again as magical damage to the whole area. Oh, interesting. Okay. OD does have 6. And with, let's see, we got a Banish, a couple of right clicks, mixed with Sanity's Eclipse. Let's see. Sanity's Eclipse goes on, is it mana difference? Is it max mana or current mana? Sanity's Psychic Blast deals damage based on difference between your mana and target's mana. So current mana. So you want to have a lot of mana. You want them to have not a lot of mana. Oh, interesting. He's TPing in. There is a rune fight. Oh, I'm missing a rune fight. There's the Sanity's Eclipse. Goes and gets... You get one kill on the Bristle. Should have enough. Yeah, especially with that. Here's our second kill. Where did... Well, there's only two of them. There's only two of them.
My thanks.
Oh.
Dire's courier has been killed.
Interesting. A rotation from Kool-Aid to soak up this lane. I don't know if you want to leave this PA lane alone. I guess she's doing alright at level 6. Oh! And Queen of Pain, if she'd have landed that ult, that would have been a kill on Kaiser. Just missed it. Oh, what a shame. And they will praise Mene for that. Alright, what are we doing down here, Harry? Placing some wards. This deep ward here. Or I don't know if Bristle's coming down to farm that deep just yet. That's certainly a ward I love to have at 15 minutes. At less than 10 minutes, unless you're shoving him out of lane. I don't think that's gonna catch him, but you know that'll be nice come mid game. Our team's looking kind of chill. What's the cooldown on this? 50. So we got another minute before Sanity's Eclipse is up. Just kind of bullying this Queen of Pain, making sure that he can keep getting these last hits and denies. Yeah, keeping him banished as he last hits. Making him Level 7 to level 8 is a full level ahead at this point. Are we getting dove? We are getting dove. It's daytime, and we have a day stalker. He does have his ult. So day could flip tonight very quickly. I don't think this is the time to use it, but Bristle does love to dive towers. There's the ult. Now that we've got the rotation. Good. Does he have enough damage? He has enough if he's able to go in the front. Oh, a TP out? One more void? Nope. Not enough. They get the kill on the lion. These have been some very intelligent TPs from both of these teams trying to get out of trouble. Oh, but did they spot him with this ward? They've got to go... Oh, they don't have the Watcher. They have the ward. Someone pinged it out. Or is that just me? That might have just been me pinged it out. So now they're going to cut this tower, and he's back up to almost half health. He's fine. Top lane, we're getting cut also. Where did our PA go? PA is just kind of trying to get a farming pattern going. Nice. Cursed Crown causes Mars to go down. Huey Lewis in trouble. Oh! That almost landed. That very good play. Very good evasive action with a blink out of the way. Otherwise, that would have been another kill on this flop that just did not arise. Unfortunate. But very fortunate for this PA. Very low. Does she have any kind of lifesteal? She just barely got a neutral item. Maybe she can get some lifesteal out of this. Extra health. I don't think there's any lifesteal at level 1. Oh, but notice this. We do have Orb of Corrosion reworked. It is now a Frost Orb and a Orb of Blight. And it does not stack with Deso. So, we may be skipping Deso on this PA. And we have instead this kind of mini Deso that slows down the slow coming from the Orb of Ice. Oh, and it gives life. No, it's saying it slows down the lifesteal. Okay. We are fortified as the creeps are running into this tower. Different people running around the jungle trying to get warded up. We've got plenty of wards here to defend our PA who just wants that Battle Fury. Battle Fury and then probably BKB after that to protect against this lion.
Radiant's middle tower is under attack.
As for net worth, Hobit Hole is doing okay with their 2 cores sitting at the top, Mars and Quap above that. Bristle not doing great in terms of gold, but also very nice in 1 death there. I guess Drow went even last game. What am I missing here? What am I missing? A mid-rotation that gets the kill and then goes south. Nice Mars ult, keeping him centered there. This we did lose Quap again though. Again? Actually, I'm not sure. No, that was Quap's first death. Lion gets the kill. Does it get credited? Lion gets credited for the finger kill. 4 down for Mittenses, including that early Quap death. So not a bad interaction. Oh, excuse me. Not a bad engagement for Hobit Hole. We are pinging out. We're getting ready for the 14-minute wisdom. Quap going into steal. Yeah. It's a steal and run. Both wisdom runes going to Mittenses. these two see each other, oh! You can sit on them silenced, and then she can't blink away. But, you know, that silence isn't going to last forever, so no use diving the tower for it. We've got Kool-Aid AA here, and we've got the Lion here.
Radiant's
Stuff can
middle
happen. Looks
tower
like he's
is under
probably
attack.
planning what he wants. No surprise, he wants the shovel.
Dire's top tower is under attack. Dire's
Lots of stuns. We're gonna
structures
ult.
are fortified. Radiant's
We've
middle
got the
tower
AA.
is
Oh,
under attack.
great quality of life
Dire's top
update
tower
with this
is under
AA
attack.
blast. You can see at which point he will shatter. And you can see, well, I guess the AA blast wore off, but you can see that little grave
Radiant's
zone
middle
on the
tower
health
is
bar.
under
Lots of
attack.
stuff going mid.
Radiant's
What am I
middle
missing?
tower
It looks
is
like I
fallen.
missed a... Is this a defensive? I think Dire was diving. We had a defensive arena. Piggy pulling in, trying to decide, can I get another spear on this guy? I don't think anyone lost anything mid here. A lot of action, though. Sanity's Eclipse did not go off. That I bet that arena saved him from Sanity Eclipse burning his brain out from... we've got, 200 mana versus 1200 mana. Yeah, that would have hurt a lot. He's stealing more than 100 there from... Oh, yeah. So if he's stealing 111, and he's missing 258, I mean, I'm not great at math in my head, but those two numbers seem different. So, we'll see. Okay, we've got a smoke. Was that a smoke? That was a smoke under vision. So, if Mittenses is wise, they will not run into it. We'll see. Cast Crown, she can blink a little bit. It's all going to go down on her, and she dies. They saw the smoke, but sometimes they had the vision. Either they didn't notice it, or they thought, okay, they smoked, I'll be careful. They didn't realize they were going to come right down that path. Fight. Happening north. We do have Night Stalker ult popped. He's going to want to, focus right in on this Viper. And, another good ult by this Mars. Getting 2 kills. I think, Lion and... You got your ult off! Yeah! I don't think you needed it, but you sure did get it off there, Clop. Nice job. I think Lion and Viper ran back just a little prematurely. Well, I guess they were forced back by the ult there from
Radiant's middle tower is under
from the
attack.
Willow.
Dire's top tower is under attack. Dire's
Kool-Aid
top
saying,
tower
"Yeah."
has fallen.
I haven't played a lot of AA, but when I did play him, I fell into the trap of, I don't have to play with my team, I have a global ult. I think what turned this fight in the favor of Mittenses, obviously a very good arena from this Mars, but I didn't check the fastest. He does have the blinding, so I'll have to see next time he casts that. We did have a Night Stalker ult and a Mars arena at the same time. I'll have to change my camera so that I can tell. These guys going for that 15-minute Tormentor. That's how you do it. More altercations happening. I think if these fights are going to be successful, this Night Stalker is going to have to get right on top of Lion, silence him, do a quick kill. Otherwise, his CC just changes the tone of the game. He gets 1 or 2 of these heroes earth spiked. Either that, or once we've got BKB on Phantom Assassin, she'll just have to blink right in, find the Lion. Night Stalker can help you find the Lion. PA can blow up the Lion. And that's going to be how these fights are successful for Hobit Hole. Oh, the AA blast. Oh, the AA blast missed him, but It was still enough.
The end of your days.
Ult goes down for Night Stalker just to make sure. Did Lion die too? I don't think Lion was there. Lion's here right now. Alright, now's the time to game that you want to put these deep wards in the south gutter. So that's a high ground drop. So many interesting high ground, low ground points. Honestly, I'm not sure if you wanted to do this Watcher, because then they know that you were here. Tough to say, tough to say. You always want to hit a Watcher if you pass it, but then they know that you were there, and then they might consider dewarding. They're going to really deward at the Watcher, because I wonder about this too. Are they going to suspect that you put a ward right next to the automatic ward? But I don't think they want to find Bristle right now, and I don't think Bristle wants to be found either. So I'm going here, nice ult. Oh, we have double ults. I gotta change my perspective. Yeah. Oh, I whiffed that. Oh, but you know who didn't whiff it was Quap. Yeah. Yeah, that's how these fights are going to be successful for Mittenses, is jumping on top of that PA, pegging her to the wall, getting her with the sonic wave. Yeah. Yeah, stop her in her tracks. She's got her Battle Fury. It's easy to get that early Battle Fury now with, I think they lowered the cost by 200. It doesn't do quite as much, but you know, it still does enough that you can get that farm going on. We do have Sanity's Eclipse. Chase down this Mars. Just kind of keeping them at bay. Ugh. Oh, and we found the Lion. Yeah, that's your job, PA. You find that Lion and you get him. Even more so once you get your BKB in the next 400 gold away. Sanity Eclipse on the Bristleback. Very nice. Yeah, in the next minute or so you're going to have that BKB, and you're always going to want to find that Lion. Okay, so let's practice. Mars ults, I go Fog, Dire. That's what I want to see. Okay. Fog both teams. Mars ults, Fog Dire. Because then I can see if indeed Dire is blinded. Oh, I've got to change to a player perspective too, don't I? Alright. So I'm going to have to do player view. I don't want player view now. Man, I have to click more buttons than as if I were actually playing. We'll get it though. We will answer this question. I want free camera. There's no override necessary. Okay. We will answer the question. Does Night Stalker ult counter Mars Bloodsport Facet? These are the things that noobs like me want to know. PA farming very well. Yeah, if you're gonna carry this game, Bristle, you've gotta get some catch up. I don't know. Mars is doing great. Almost got his BKB. But he's not going to carry this game. He's going to do pickoffs. He's going to do fun stuff. Viper. You know, Viper's going... He's got the mech.
Radiant's bottom tower is under attack.
Presumably going... Oh. Dragonlance. Okay, so... Maybe this Viper is kind of...
Radiant structures are fortified.
Transitioning to core? Not a bad idea, because I don't know if Bristle's going to carry this game. Oh, does have ads. Okay. Must have just assembled it. Alright. Night Stalker ult, just to make sure there's no one in the trees here and that they can
Radiant's
safely
bottom
take this.
tower is under attack.
We're gonna have a Mars ult? I don't think we're gonna have a Mars ult. Who's that that blinked in? I don't think you want to blink in! Yeah, Lion, you don't want to blink in while this guy's flying around. They're gonna see you.
Is under attack.
I know it feels bad to lose that tower, but when Night Stalker's flying, you can't jump in. Feels so good to blink Hex Finger. Well, blink, Hex, Earth Spike, Mana Drain, and then Finger. But it's not going to go well when they see you do it, and they've got the range to punish you for it. We are
Invisibility.
4K lead with the Hobbit hole cores on the top, but this is by no means in the bag for Hobbit hole. Isn't there a way I can look at a win percentage? Win probability, green. So we're putting it at 2674. Oh, okay, that's not surprising, but I would not call 74% a for sure thing at all. Though, just by looking at the cores here, I would bank on a PA late game over an underfarmed Bristle. PA broken, that is going to be a way that they get her. Follow up on this Viper, rooted, stunned, ice blasted, dead.
No more.
We don't have a Night Stalker ult. We do have an arena. We will see this interaction yet. Radiant looking like they want to assemble and counter initiate smoked up, and they're going to they're waiting for this Tormentor to pop up. Yeah, this is going to be a great arena. It's going to blink. Do they have a ward up here, or do they just suspect? They just suspect with that. If there was a ward, they could blink in. Instead, they blink in arena and BKB right over there. We have Mars BKB. We have PA BKB. It is BKB time. We did not blow up. Oh, Bristle's blinded. That's a different kind of blind. That's
Not so fast.
what blinded the Bristle.
Night silence. Execution style.
Enemies inside don't have vision. Not your allies. Oh, Kaiser's killing stuff, and I'm not watching. Yeah. This BKB.
Radiant's middle tower is
That's all she needs with this Orb of Corrosion. BKB, blow up supports that are going to stun you, and
Radiant's top tower is under attack.
yeah, she's doing just enough. She's got what she needs to be successful here at this point. Taking a 4K lead over the next highest core, which is Mars here. Blink BKB is, I don't know, just, well, yeah, because you do want the BKB. Willow's going to throw down these roots inside of the arena and make things very miserable for Mars. You don't like being silenced either by the Night Stalker ult. That'll help you so that you can potentially get him. Tormentor still not here. Oh, here it is. Did they see it go up? They might have seen. Yeah, they've got a word. They would have seen it go up. Okay, here we go. We have arena. We have. Oh, we don't have a Night Stalker ult. Another 30 seconds for a Night Stalker ult. But somebody's found. They found Mars.
Dire's middle
Oh,
tower
there's the
is
whole
under
team.
attack.
Okay, never mind. They didn't just find Mars. Mars gonna
Dire's middle tower has
BKB.
fallen.
Who does he want? Who does he want? Yeah. Get this. Get the PA, pin her to the wall, but she BKBs.
Is under attack.
Yeah, if she didn't have that BKB, she would have been in trouble. With a capital T, and that rhymes with P, and that stands for PA. That was absolutely your job, Mars, was to blink in there, spear the PA, but it might just be a little too late, or you'll just have to wait until her BKB is burned up.
Radiant's top tower is under attack.
Illusion.
Next up is this straight to Satanic? Is that what else you do with Morbid Mask? Satanic. I don't know what these core items are. Yeah. Yeah, that'll sure keep her alive. I don't know. Maybe. Oh, Satanic has status resist now. Or at least it used to. Okay, we got the arena, but that might be defensive arena, but geez, all these guys have BKB. Yeah. I don't think Hobbit Hole can do any wrong here. I take that back. We're 13k up, the cores are in the lead, but we have thrown easier games than this. But now it is certainly looking favorable for
bottom tower
Hobbit
is
Hole.
under attack. Radiant's top tower has fallen. Dire's bottom tower is under
So
attack.
what is our next objective?
Radiant's top tower
Knock
is
out
under
these
attack.
tier 2s. Can you take them both? Now we got a catapult here.
Radiant's
and a whole
middle
bunch of
tower
creeps.
is under attack.
Got a catapult here. Attacking it. Radiant is all up. Quap is not with them. Can they take a fight without Quap? Excuse me, muted for a sneeze. Yeah, this Bristol isn't just isn't going to carry. At least not like a PA.
I was meant to have this.
So we got one mid tower. This mid tower left. We need to ward up and posture for Roche. In the middle of the map here. Nighttime at the top. And of course we can always ping this out now. Roshan is alive in the top. No excuse to not know it. We're flying. Do we have this ult? Why is he invisible? He's got Shadow Blade. Oh. He's nice. Big AA blast. I don't think we care.
Radiant's middle tower is under attack.
Oh, excuse me.
Radiant's middle tower has fallen.
Yeah, Radiant, I'm not sure what you're doing up here in the corner. Nothing's gonna spawn.
Radiant's middle tower
Meanwhile,
is
you're
under
just gonna
attack.
lose this tower for free. Maybe you're just trying not to be seen. Shadow Blade on this Night Stalker. Is he looking for break? Oh, he wants to break the bristleback. Make sure that he doesn't turn into a problem. He does not seem like he's been a problem. Viper escapes. OD forced to back away. We are BKB'd, so PA, even though she's arena, will just walk out. Poor Beef left alone. We need... Oh, we have Satanic. We have Sanj and Yasha. Okay, here's the status resist. No status resist on Satanic. Yeah, that was That was many patches ago that happened. Here's the Roche. We not a lot of vision down for. I guess we've got this one. We've got this one, and we've got Mittenses pretty well pinned at this point.
Your Shaman has fallen to the dire.
Oh, excuse me. Roche falls fairly quickly. And with all of our ults up, I'll take it back. Still have a minute here for OT's ult, but I don't think that matters. We have, oh, that doesn't feel good. Tower's back here, man. I know you wanted to dive and kill that, but that stops this high ground push in its tracks. And we didn't even have arena. But in 5 seconds, we do have BKBs up. So if it comes down, yeah, we want him to die immediately. We're screamed, we're arena'd. Oh, but you know what? We still have BKB. Or I'm sorry, we still have Aegis. So yeah, we're team wiped. Team wiping the Mittenses here, all for just a burning of the Aegis, and that fight was even without the Night Stalker.
Dire structures are fortified.
It seemed like it was a good play to push while Hobit Hole was down. We had a bit of a power play, but
Radiant's middle tower is under attack.
I think we're just about done here.
Radiant's middle barracks are under attack.
Best we can do is throw some quills and some hairballs.
Radiant's middle barracks has fallen.
If we don't get her too bad. Alright, nothing there. Nothing there. Are we selling the orb? We sold the orb. Interesting, we don't need... Oh, did she get corruption here? What's this strike shit do? 20% chance for true strike. In bow stack damage. I don't know if any of these neutral items give you armor corruption. Oh, I guess I can look at it. Neutrals. Tier 3? 4? We got the Super Deso. That might be the only armor corruption though. Oh, we got this tier 1 Orb of Destruction. Oh! Looks like we caught Beef Supreme. So that's 2 fights that we're not going to have our Night Stalker. He gets her BKB off, deletes the lion, turns around, breaks the bristle. You have your jump? Jump in on that.
Radiant's middle barracks are under attack.
Nice juke from Queen of Pain.
Radiant's middle
It's done. Oh, she's got a basher. She's got a basher. And 4 down, I think we're just going to... Oh, excuse me, yawn. Well, it's probably better if this match wraps up anyway. Look how tired I am. How much I keep yawning. But with 4 heroes down, we're just going to push mid. We have 2 buybacks.
Radiant's middle tower
I don't
is
know if
under
I want to use
attack.
them though.
Radiant structures are fortified.
They're not going to call it, but they are going to praise the moon. Which will save it
Radiant's
the game
middle
for
tower
now.
is under attack.
Beef Supreme is back up. Come on. We need a blink. We need to see a
Radiant's
blink
top
arena.
tower is under attack.
Night Stalker ult. And then I need to switch to Kool-Aid's point of view, or someone's point of view who's on the outside. So I can see, how does this interaction work? Does flying let you see
Dire's top
inside
tower
the
is
arena?
under attack.
Because it is flying vision. But maybe arena is magical and you cannot see over it like trees. These are things that we need to know. And we've got this Roche timer, so we know, not just we, as in the here in the casting lobby, but all the players know we have 2 minutes 20 seconds until Roshan may respawn. This is information given to everybody, not just the people who are observant enough to make a ping on the timer. So with 2 minutes until Roche, I think we'll just kind of keep pushing here, look for opportunities. Oh, we've got a scythe. We've got a scythe. Okay, I want someone's vision. I want your vision. Bog, Dire. I want your vision. No, I need player view. Ah!
Radiant's top tower is under attack. Radiant's middle tower has fallen.
Well played, guys. Fun
Radiant's
games.
middle tower has fallen.
Well, more fun for Hobbit Hole. Definitely had some good arenas out of this.
Victory.
Out of Mittenses. Good plays, being able to break. Drow in the first game, she was able to get a lot done. When Queen of Pain was able to land her screams, she did very well. What else was going on in the first game? Oh, the Razor that just fell behind. Yeah, so we had good Tide Ravages, good Mars ults, good CC out of this Lion. Lion definitely made some plays and won some fights for Mittenses. But in the end, once PA had her BKB and was able to not get stopped by the arena anymore, not get stopped by the Lion anymore, that was about all she wrote for the Mittenses. Nice job, 2-0 boys. GG, well played for both teams. Anything to see here? I just like seeing who won the lanes. And again, it looks like Red Seal had a very commanding lead from the lanes. Was able to convert that into mid-game tempo. Mars and PA going even. And with the extra gold on Viper, that would be a Radiant win in the top lane. In the bottom lane, we had Bristle. Oh yeah, Bristle went even with the Night Stalker. Okay, so lanes were in a little bit better position for Mittenses this game. Lost mid, tied the other two lanes. So, and that's kind of how the game felt. Game one, Mittenses lost 2 lanes, and you felt it for the rest of the game. I feel like here Mittenses lost mid, and it didn't slip away. The game didn't run away with Hobbit Hole, not nearly as fast. Well, I think I have lost my voice, so we will call it a night. Thank you for watching this, and we will catch you another time.